Watch your boy, that's all they're good for.
Downgraded water boy.
Doug, can you give me a...
Watch your boy, that's all you're good for.
No sugar.
Maybe some donuts, a coffee roll. I don't know. You guys want pizza, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm making it right now.
Now, just for the record, this isn't that guy with the glasses Q&A. Are you sure you're in the right place?
Talking to you, Doug.
This woman with the camera on the tripod up here, it's like she's looking for the well of souls. I think there's going to be like a little beam of light coming out. It's going to point to where the ark is.
Asps, very dangerous.
You go first. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
What?
Your John Reese DeVries sounds suspiciously like Sean Connery.
Why isn't Brad here to do his Indiana Jones?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just Harrison Ford.
It's been a rough year. We lost
Thank you, random stranger. I will trust the water you just poured. Nothing can go wrong.
Thank you, water boy.
I got $5 for anyone who trips him.
Doug, provide one task. One job.
Doug, where's my coffee?
You had one job.
Hello, I'm Doug Walker. I yell and curse and scream a lot, and somehow people like me for it. Unlike much more talented people on the site like Linkara.
Who needs a wake-up call, by the way?
What? You can do it to me all the time, but suddenly it's not okay with you?
Hi, everybody.
Damn right they do.
Hello? Would you like to hear my friend Drescher impression? Too late, you've been hearing it for the past 5 years. See, we got it in stereo, baby. Things just got ugly. They were so beautiful before.
Welcome to the That Guy with the Glasses, Linkara versus Dogfight.
Alright, want to keep things clean, nothing below the belt. Let's get her on.
Is everyone who's in line in here now? We don't want to officially start before everyone has a chance to get in unless we're to capacity.
Are we in capacity?
Seat here. Seat here.
That's
This
fine.
is why it's
They
important
can
to
have
fill
it. They
up
can have it
every
once I
spot.
stand her up. Do it.
This is the big room?
Big-ish.
These must be the people they call fans.
Doug, lead them like Moses.
Doug, come back. It's not that bad a panel. Well, we've lost Doug.
I'll have to carry this panel, much like I do the site. Well, me and Brian.
I'm on the site too. It'd be funny if I didn't hear that every day. Malachite versus Cloak number 1, round 2. Greetings, travelers.
We got the other cloak over here.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Boldly Fleecast commentary. We just ripped off a lot of sci-fi films. The commentary is over.
The next 3 hours will be the apology. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
We're sorry.
Was there any executive last-minute lines that didn't get on the blooper reel?
No, I think he put every single one on there.
What was your favorite one?
I think my favorite was the bit where I'm just like, what was it?
Right in the corner.
Well, I couldn't have predicted that this would happen. Oh no, wait, there it is. Crushed by a house. Yep, still got it.
Why wasn't Linkara in the movie?
He was.
For like 5 minutes.
Yes, but Mecha had a very prominent role.
Linkara!
That was
Security.
It was always weird hearing people, hearing some of the comments for Boldly Flee and people saying stuff like, Linkara, don't you feel bad you weren't really in the movie?
he's in nearly every scene.
I had a blast. I mean,
You know what? I think people are just convinced that Mecha is literally a different actor.
Where did Doug disappear to?
We found the Lewis Love Hog of Earth 2 and brought him over to play Mexico.
It's pretty much the same as Earth 1, only more lasers.
Was there a mob out there? Did they violate you?
Doug Walker, what are you doing here?
I love that during Boldly Flee. When we were out in the field, Mars Girl did the irate gamer version of the "What are you doing here?" and she honestly thought that was why the line was in the script, and she just said it like that. But she was like,
I actually had no idea what I was referencing.
Why'd you
Like
cut
the point
it?
of reference, I didn't even know I was intending.
so anyway, I think we're ready to start.
Yeah, let's go down the line real fast. We'll just introduce who we all are, starting with Orlando.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Orlando, and my last name is pronounced Belise, Belise Jr.
Quiet, be Leslie.
Well, what can I say? I mean, I started off, of course, being Roger. I'm in the Soundtrack Break special. I was also as Malachite in the 3rd year anniversary special as well. I don't really have much to say, since I was the first person to talk.
You're also the nerd. Cut his mic. Bill O'Reilly, cut his mic.
But I guess pretty much, I'm happy to be here, honestly, to be a guest for the first time. I've been going to these cons since '04. I've been going to ASEN, I've gone to other cons like Anime Midwest, other sci-fi conventions as well. So to be here as a guest for the first time is it's kind of surreal in a sense. And I do want to apologize ahead of schedule. I'm only here today. Unfortunately, due to other conflicts for the weekend. I know.
Shut up, Jason. We've never met, have we?
But so I'm happy to be here today for this one day only. I'm going to enjoy the best that I can, and so far so good. So thank you guys for having me here, and I hope you guys
That was great. Does anyone else want to admit to being an alcoholic? Oh, Brian.
Okay, I'm Brian Heinz. I'm also known as the Last Angry Geek. I do comic book issues, Stark Raving, and You Know Who. I was cloak number 1 in Suburban Nights, which was supposed to be a big surprise at the end, and then Doug put my name in the credits at the opening. Yeah. Then I did Obi-Wan in Boldly Flee. You're all here to see me and me alone. No.
We're here to see you and see you
We're all
alone.
here to see you and debone you.
Well, action's action. And this is my first time being a guest at a con, so I'm very excited. And over to you.
Hey guys, I'm Phalus. I do the Phalus show, also known as Phalus at the movie. I am Linkara.
Yeah!
Top the 4th wall. I do History of Power Rangers, Once a Blue Moon, Long Box of the Damned, and I have a DVD for sale.
Wonderful singing voice.
Cha-ching.
I don't
Why
know
do you?
you, sir. I might have you taken out, and I don't mean out of the room. There are lasers on your head right now. Well, since Orlando stood, I can stand. I'm Constaff. All of you are terrible people. Oh, okay. No, I am Doug Walker. I'm host of ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com. I do a lot of characters. I do Ask That Guy. I do bum reviews. I do Dominic the bartender, and probably the one you know the best in this, Tasha Critic. Woo!
And then there's
Nobody cares.
me. Why would you say that? I don't like your videos. I'm not nearly racist enough for Paula Dean.
You are sitting next to a black man.
Too soon.
Malcolm's black?
My life is a lie.
I got nothing after that. Here you go, Mom. I'm Rob.
Let's see. I started back on a small farm back in I'm Malcolm Ray. I study film and acting in Columbia College, Chicago. Columbia represent. But yeah.
I went to Columbia too.
Oh yeah. That's right, yeah. I actually heard about that guy with the glasses holding auditions in a class at Columbia College, Chicago, and it was from there that I was able to go ahead and audition. So I submitted a video. It was the day of the deadline. I stayed up until like 5 o'clock in the morning. And it was Rob's wife that actually saw the video and referred them to that video. So I got the audition, and from there, the rest is history. So yeah.
What's up? Hi. My name is Rachel. My last name is pronounced Tietz. Please don't get it wrong.
That wrong.
Don't get it wrong. Played Rebecca Stone on Dumb. I'm kind of losing my voice, so I apologize. But played Rebecca Stone and various characters on the Nostalgia Critic. And more to come, I hope, unless I get fired.
You're fired.
Boo.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jim Jarosz. Doug's Photoshop guy.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
You were that guy at To Boldly Flee who answered the door and said he was under house arrest.
Correct, yes.
Best role in the movie.
Let's not forget about the Queen.
Yes, I am Quinn. I was the racist Irish stereotype.
And I believe you were at club number 3 or 2. I can never get the
Club
numbers
number
right.
2, that's right, too. Yeah, that's right. That was my debut, I think, acting role on That Guy with the Glasses. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and yeah, great. Open up, I guess, to you guys.
And so something we should really bring up, because I mean, he sells some self-story on this. He does like all the props and all the sets and everything on our stuff, and he's unbelievable at it. So give him a round of applause.
Always known for sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Fuck yeah, sparkle, sparkle,
Sparkle.
Okay, and the rest is just a boring-ass Q&A, so let's get going. Go ahead and take a question. Yes, Laura.
Oh, it got awkward, folks. It got awkward real fast.
It's a proposal. You want to know what's so funny about this? Literally today,
already
this is the second
betrothed.
proposal.
You're too late. 2 hours ago, somebody snapped.
Is my other wife here? There she is. Now you two can fight for me.
She's not real.
So, Doug, how does your real wife feel about the people proposing to you?
We have an understanding. That's true. She had a ring. She gave me a freaking ring.
There's enough dirt to go around.
She has guns. That's true. So, ladies,
already got my midriff out, honey.
That was nice. This was not part of the show. I think there may be an incident later. Oh, is that wrong? Well, that's it. You choose the next one, right? Pick one.
Rob, you don't get to pick people anymore.
That lady right there. Yeah. Yes, you.
Not another.
Not another.
No, she hasn't looked good this time.
No, I was just wanting to say thank you to all of you. I think you're all so amazing, really.
Technically not a question.
You broke the rules.
I remember a couple months ago you said when you were trying to have the site, you mentioned you were going to do like a game show type of thing. Did anything ever come of that?
I don't know, Jim. How's that coming? Jim's actually got a set built, so we're just doing some last minute stuff.
Yeah, the set is pretty much built. I think it's pretty close to, I mean, it's in the works. It is going to happen, so.
We've got audio issues is really our biggest hang up right now. So yeah, we got the mics now. We've been toiling around with that. We're just getting padding for the
Turns
rooms
out
now.
soundproofing a set, pain in the ass.
So it is in the works, and we do have the set, and we got the host too, and everything. So I mean, it's on its way. So yeah, you'll definitely see that. Let's see. Louis, you pick the next one.
No, just kidding. Let's go over this side. Red shirt back there, white glove. I don't have my glasses on.
You guys do a lot of reviews of things, and I know that fans request that you review stuff. Has there ever been something that the fans have asked you to do, but you can't do it because you either like it and they want you to trash it, or you hate it and they want you to like it?
Oh, all the time. People keep requesting comics that I like that they want me to review. Maximum Carnage is the one that immediately comes to mind. Yeah, I like Maximum Carnage. I think it's really good, and yet everyone hates on it. Whatevs.
The one for whatever reason we get and we love is Demolition Man. Like, do Demolition Man. I'm like, I love Demolition Man. The movie's awesome. So, yeah. Probably not like Demolition Man. I mean, they go to Taco Bell. Fuck you, lady.
No, I don't get requests. I just do comics. I do Doctor Who and Game of Thrones. I mean, you can't. We want you to review this episode and trash it. That doesn't really come up because they know I'm going to review it, and it's just.
Do Red Wedding.
Yeah. I loved his video. So Arya's fine. I'm good.
Somebody keeps asking us to do Stargate too, and I'm like, I like Stargate more than Independence Day.
Scorpion.
First of all, Linkara, I just want to say thank you for pretty much just getting me into comic books in general, and your show and comic books has pretty much helped me through high school.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I have two questions for you. You say that you prefer DC over Marvel. I'm curious as to why that is.
DC is what really got me into comics, and I'm assuming that that some of you, at least some of you, have seen the March of the Titans I did last March.
Yeah!
Yeah, pretty much. The Titans were my introduction into comic books overall, and they were the thing that got me. It was the only thing I was collecting for a while, so so I got immersed in the DC universe first, and really enjoyed it so much. Though that's why.
And my second question is, the DC New 52 reboot. Do you think that has overall benefited or hurt the DC universe?
Do we have the 3 hours for this conversation?
Well, we know Brian's opinion, which I agree with. It has been more detrimental than it has been helpful. It's not good, and by the way, this summer I am going to finally do a New 52 review for those who have been wanting to do one. So look forward to that in the next announcement of upcoming episodes.
The New 52 is just.
Yeah,
there's a fundamental difference between Marvel and DC. Marvel is a pessimistic view, and DC is an optimistic. And they changed DC. They basically tried to copy Marvel. They tried to make it a pessimistic view. Now everyone's against the heroes, and it doesn't really work for the DC universe. The DC titles that I've liked in the New 52 are the ones that didn't have a previous version in the old universe, like Swamp Thing or Demon Knights, the ones that weren't rebooted and made terrible. So it was an idea made to make them money, and it stopped making them money, and I don't know, it's just, now they're stuck with it.
The inmates are running the asylum. I think there's like a Tumblr blog which was like, this many days since DC screwed something up royal.
How about...
Box. What's in the box?
Link!
Great to be here. Great meeting you guys. Not really. I'm really.
Next!
I mean, I haven't actually met you yet. That's what I meant.
Somebody get that guy a chicken.
I'm really excited for Uncanny Valley. How did you come up with the theme, and how did you come up with the new format of short film versus longer film?
We sort of knew we weren't going to really top To Boldly Flee, so we sort of thought it'd be more smart to sort of let...
To Boldly Flee didn't really top To Boldly Flee, so...
So we just wanted to do something smaller, but also allow people to sort of create the stories they want to have and have creative control, and pretty much all we said is that it has to have something to do with sort of the internet and just like conflict and, you know, just
it's sort of the
stuff.
dark side of the internet. So we wanted to do like sort of a Twilight Zone.
And one of them is actually called The Dark Side. One of them is actually called The Dark Side. So yeah, and it's coming out in a few weeks, and it should be really, really cool.
I was actually invited to do one of the shorts, but I wanted to work on a few other projects, and there was no way in hell I'd be able to create something original and make it good that quickly. So that's why I'm only in the dark side of the internet thing, which is Welchie's documentary.
And that's why he'll never be asked to do anything again.
Don't refuse us, man!
Whatever, I got a DVD.
Who doesn't nowadays?
It's like, I got a phone.
We still got more than you.
It's not about quantity, it's how you use it.
And no, it's the last time you used it.
Next question!
What does that even mean?
Next question! Actually, Malcolm, why don't you choose the next one? All right, sorry.
The Jedi right in front. Furry.
It's actually the thing here.
Thank you, sir. It's obviously. It's the furry lord.
Darth Fluffy.
That doesn't start with N.
It would have been so much better if it had a Darth Fluffy.
Yes. Go ahead.
Fluffy or Darth Fluffy? Fluffy.
You know, are we gonna see more commercial specials? The funny thing is, I was literally just talking to Rob, and I said, you know, maybe we should do another commercial special because A, we'll have, there's no more time limit, so we can do any commercials, and B, have you seen this one for Denny's red, white, and blue pancake?
I had told Doug about this commercial. Yeah, Doug did not believe me. I told him about this commercial. He's like, no commercial could be that. I'm like, no, I swear to God. He's like, what's it taste? He's like, American. And I'm like, oh, so you mean it tastes like really bad service and like a crappy breakfast with awful coffee? Okay, that's America, folks.
I know, the Denny's commercials are just like really, really awful. And I really hate to say that because I really don't want to badmouth anyone who advertises on our videos because...
Take that hand that feeds us.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, online video advertisements are already difficult to come by, so, but they're really bad.
If Denny's tastes like America, then I move into Canada.
What's this maple syrup taste like? Canada, Canada. Awesome. Let's have Rachel. Why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, whoever said that, you got it.
Oh, that's me. That's my fault.
Yeah, it's all you, man.
You have the same thing as me. Oh, thank you. I was just curious about like when you were starting up your movie studio, how hard it was, like the difficulties. Actually, it was going to be two questions. But that's the first question. The second question is, when's the next movie you're going to make, Mr. Soulless producer? Where's our next Transformers movie? I'm waiting to have my mind on that.
Next Transformers movie? What?
Well, according to the chart,
I thought you were talking to me like, dude, I tried. In answer to the first question, yeah, it's just, in terms of how hard was it, it's still hard. Just getting things going, and like I said, getting things soundproof and just everything takes longer than you think it should be, but it's you know, and it's trial and error and such, and especially now with the nostalgia critics, I mean, we're trying to put more effort into those too, but we're using the stuff, like I said, I mean, we have that green screen room now, we can expand much more, in terms of just seeing the chest up, which is nice.
And Jim is such a trooper because Doug will come in and be like, yeah, I need you to turn me into a megazord. You got 2 days. Go!
At least you're not a pot.
And I guess the other question, that'd be to you, Orlando.
Well, for Peter Solis, well, I have to talk to my people, and
well, according to the chart, dark superheroes are in. We need another gritty superhero. I suggest the Green Lantern kill his mother.
I already did that.
But Miles Morales! What about Miles Morales?
Goes to a ship, grows a beard, is in the Antarctic, like every other Nolan movie, and actually, we could use him for the Man of Steel review for the soulless character. Actually, I'm liking this idea. We might actually use that idea.
Just look at the chart. Glad we picked you. I have more work now.
And since you brought it up, just to get this question out of the way, I haven't seen Man of Steel yet.
I have not seen it.
Spoiler, Clark Kent is Superman.
No, it's
Worst Clark Kent ever.
Jim, why don't you choose the next one here?
The masked Avenger guy back there. Yeah.
Yeah, so nice to meet all of you. Name's Hank. I would like to be a reviewer eventually of classic games and whatnot. But the question I wanted to ask, what is the hardest thing when it comes to like choosing material? Do you ever get the case of, I want to review this, but I have a feeling it may be a cop-out and too many people have done it before, and what's your way about it? Like, how do you write the script for a review, especially video games, to where it wouldn't be completely abysmal?
You do know none of us do video games, right?
I know. Let's play Bart's Nightmare.
Well, except Bart's Nightmare.
Exactly. That's
So, but no, in terms of coming across stuff that, you know, you feel like has this been done to death, if I feel like I can come up with new material, I'll do it, but if it's stuff that really has been done to death, I'll try to stay away from it. You know, I won't do like Phantom Menace, you know, and I probably won't do Dark Knight Rises either because, you know, well, we've done it to death too. So if it's really something I feel like I can bring something new to this, I'll do it, but if it's something that either everybody's done or even one of our producers has done, and I feel like they've done it better, I can't top that. I mean,
Red Letter Media really covered the first 3 Star Wars movies. I mean, to date, I haven't seen anything. I know they had the one review of Man of Steel, but I haven't seen anything from that yet, so I feel that's still fair game. But
well, you guys have nothing but material.
Stuff we can do with that too.
Yeah.
Like as long as Uwe Boll exists, or Michael Bay, or Nolan.
See, in some ways, I think Uwe Boll is so easy of a target now that after we did the Alone in the Dark review, there's not much more I can say.
You just
what
do
can
it
you
in
say
reverse.
about those movies?
You do it in reverse. Try and find the good things about it, and see what you do.
Well,
now I know why he's wearing a mask.
I can sometimes see things in the movies. That's a positive.
The lens cap was off, so.
Look how good Far Cry was.
Back to the idea of how we choose our subjects. I mean, one people have been asking me about time and time again is Superior Spider-Man. And I just don't know what I could bring to that hasn't already been said. I mean, you know, people hate it. And I really don't know how I can say I hate it that would be, you know, entertaining and bring in the review.
But a dead guy is inside of me.
Well, congratulations, first off.
Spider-Man's been dead to me for years anyway, so I don't notice the difference.
But the Green Lantern.
Spider-Man, dear boy, how'd you like to sell me your marriage?
So what, do you like put the wedding ring on like a little pedestal and you look at it?
I haven't worked out the details, but it's going to make you miserable. Not happier than you've ever been. I know that much. Oh wait.
Like first, like 2 issues into After One More Day, Spider-Man's making out with some random woman. His soul isn't angry! Language!
One more day in 5 seconds. That was great. Now no one has to read it ever.
An hour and 10-minute review of that stupid ass comic.
Pretty much every story.
Okay. Minecraft pickaxe.
Hi, first of all, I want to say I'm a huge fan.
Why, thank you.
Second, my question is, has there ever been a joke that you wrote and you really loved it, but for whatever reason you had to cut it, and you really wish you hadn't cut that joke?
All of them. In terms of joke that I really love and I felt I had to cut, I mean, only if it's like really shocking. It isn't too far, because like half the time I do shocking stuff anyway, but I can't think of anything that was just like, oh, I really want this, but I can't. So, top of my head, not that I can think of, no.
For me, no, but I remember one from you. Because you talked about it before at a previous convention, I think. I think it was the lynching joke.
Linkara, what are you doing?
Turning everyone against you, of course, so I can take over the site.
Cut his mic, cut his mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be a 5-minute recess. I can't remember which review. I think it was like for Twister or something before that, and... We've got some great lynching jokes.
Now who's going to represent all the brothers up there?
I'm just going to the restroom, I'll come back in.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I know you remember it, yeah.
So.
I can't, like you thought that would be fun. I can't remember the exact review. You said that you thought it was going to be funny, but you decided, no, this could actually be really racist, so I'm not going to do it.
Well, fuck you, I think you're making this up.
I'm going to look through old con footage, because I know you told the story before.
Maybe I did, I don't remember it. Was it?
The kids with autism?
Yeah, but that was not a funny joke. No, what was it? I should have addressed that. The kid with autism joke, I'm like, yeah, we'll just let that fly and not address it. No, what that was is that I did make this joke once. It's the only joke I ever cut because I think it was not a fair joke. It was in the Ernest A's Christmas review. If you go to the top, the top 11 like nostalgic great fuck ups or something? I think it's like number 1, part 2. It was like the number 1 there. And again, it's like I made this joke. I wasn't sure about it, but again, it's like risque. Sometimes you go for the shock stuff. Let's see. And I'll start saying to myself, if anybody complains about it, I'm gonna pull it. And sure enough, somebody complained, said, hey, I have autism, and I'm not super angry, but I was kind of offended. I'm like, it's gone. And it was like, wow, really? Okay, thanks.
The power!
So that was the one, and I go into more detail on that one in the top 11 fuck-ups, part 2. But, so if you want to know more about that, do that one. But yeah, I never thought that was a funny joke to begin with, honestly. I shouldn't have put it in. Let's see. Let's have Orlando pick one there.
Okay. Your job's so hard. I know. God. Oh, the one with the sonic screwdriver.
Oh my god, not for who?
Yeah, no, the
More
one
specific.
With, girl, put your hand. Yes, you, the one with the yellow hat. You have a sonic screwdriver, my goodness.
Go ahead.
Ask away.
Ask your question!
Stop arguing with Twilight Sparkle and answer.
Will you be doing a bum reviews of Equestria Girls?
Okay, there's something, what's it called again?
Equestria Girls.
I don't know what this is, I just know everybody hates it. You people don't give up, dude.
Basically, the ponies cast a spell or something and they become humans.
How did you know that?
I mean, I don't watch the show, but that sounds like it has possibilities. Spoken like somebody who's not a true brony. Yeah, I guess so. So probably not, because I don't watch the original show. I mean, and again, because everyone's always like, but if you like it, great, enjoy it. I don't dislike it. I saw an episode, I'm like, oh, that was cute, just not for me.
So actually, you make my job easier for taking over the site.
We've been love and tolerance.
Brian,
Not you.
The blonde fellow with the camcorder.
Hello, my name is Lucas Jacob Walton, and I
Lucas Jacob Walton.
work for TMZ.
The one behind you. The one behind you.
No. Okay, no, honestly. I was sitting here by TMZ. I drove 9 hours from Springfield, Missouri, and we have 2 words for you. We're sorry.
This is where the healing begins.
You know, technically your boss is right there.
Jim, did you put him up to this?
Yes, actually, I set this whole thing up.
See, Malcolm's missing out on Oreos now.
Dog hug him.
Wait a minute, Malcolm, Oreos.
How would you like your Oreos?
I'm just making sure there's no red wedding thing, right? So these girls are
I just want to be clear. You think TMZ can bribe us with Oreos? You did your homework. That's awesome. Yes, we are cheap.
No, inexpensive.
I want to do someone from this side. So, I don't know, is that the tripod or monopod person they're holding up the thing there?
Should I say it again?
For Last Angry Geek and Linkara, are there any comics that you disagree on?
Good, I can enjoy my Oreos in the meantime.
I don't think I've ever seen one on there. Well, how could you hate that? Maybe I liked Spider-Man 2099.
I like Spider-Man 2099 as well.
But you dissed comics on your show.
Yes, but 2099 month was about exploring the first 4 2099 issues and seeing which ones were good or not.
I didn't watch top the fourth one. No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Infinite Crisis.
I liked Infinite Crisis.
I liked Infinite Crisis as well.
Final Crisis. Weird. Sucked.
I hesitate to say it sucked, but it's not good.
Okay. Jeez.
Fear Itself.
Didn't even read it.
Neither did I.
I did just finish reading The Fearless by Cullen Bunn, which was the follow-up miniseries, just because it had covers by Art Adams, and then Paul Pelletier and Mark Bagley were drawing it, and I thought it was a pretty good story. So I haven't read Fearless Defenders, but based on The Fearless, that might be a good book to pick up.
Oh, Batgirl, how about that?
Yes, I'm reading Batgirl. I'm not as crazy about it as I am some of Gail Simone's other books, a la Secret Six, but I do enjoy it.
We're bad like 10 out of 10 here. We go
There are some titles.
There's got to be something we disagree with. We'll figure it out.
We hated One More Day.
That's right.
Here, Brian, go ahead.
No, I think it's the other side. Sorry.
Okay.
Way in the back, in the Atari shirt. Yeah. All right, so come on up so we can hear you.
He's rushing the stage!
First, can I ask you how you came up? Well, these are 2 questions. Can I ask you how you came up with demo reel? Because I remember you said that.
Very poorly, obviously. I mean, I like the idea. I sort of wanted to do more stuff outside of just being in front of a white wall, and we loved satirizing movies, so we thought this would be a good way to do this and get a little bit more character in there as well.
The original idea was based on Home Movies, the cartoon show, which we really loved, and we liked the way they would kind of spoof things in there and how they were kids, so they kind of sucked at what they were doing, but they had such enthusiasm and they were kind of spoofing things, and that's really how it started, only we didn't update the idea in 6 years, and I think that probably played a role. In the meantime, Be Kind Rewind came out, and that didn't help us.
Anyway,
Well, thank you, you're the one.
I have another question for you, Mr. Cook. Have you ever read this comic book? Because you got me into comic books. And one of the first comic books I read, it was a weird comic book to read at the age of 10, but it was a comic book called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
I've never read it. I do love Invader Zim though. Why did you cover that in your Nicktoons video?
That's my time!
That's no excuse!
I was 20, I think.
I don't remember how old I was when I started watching Invader Zim. I think that was a problem with Invader Zim. It was appealing to all the wrong people.
No, Liz is actually completely correct about it. That you should totally watch it. It's hilarious. Excuse me, I am a grown adult. I watch grown adult stuff like Avatar. I don't know what I did there, but I like Avatar. That's all that matters.
Which Avatar are you talking?
Oh, the Last Airbender, hello!
Movie.
Oh, he loved the movie!
Let's have Rachel choose the next one.
So tempting. I really want to call on you. I'm not gonna though. White hat.
This is a question for all of you because I feel bad that the newer guys aren't really getting as much attention. What is your favorite thing about working with Rob and Doug for Linkara?
There is
Still about us. What's your favorite thing about working with them?
There is no good thing about it. Every day I live in misery.
That's the answer. What's it like to work with you?
What's the last thing when you guys collaborate with them?
You know, I've been given scripts and then I come back with some ideas and they say, well, yeah, we'll give it a try. And they're always open to ideas. I mean, maybe they don't use them, but at least, you know, they go through and they have used some ideas, some they haven't. I mean, that's just the process, but they're open to working with you and exploring the things you want to explore.
Oh. One of you guys, really?
Well, I mean,
well, I guess for me, at least, I just like it for the fact that I'm able to, excuse me. I guess the fact when I did the Nostalgia Critics Christmas special, that's the first time I did any form of acting in 4 years. So to actually have an opportunity to see a script and to actually perform, especially in front of the camera, was a big dream for me because I always wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. And things kind of like went awry, so for me to actually be in front of the camera and being able to pursue my dream, that's an awesome moment. That's an awesome thing. To continue doing that, to continue pursuing that dream, even though it's not Hollywood like I wanted it to be, I'm kind of glad that, and I really don't want to do the Hollywood thing. I look at it like, so to do what I'm doing now, to be in front of the camera, to do this and have fun with it, that's an awesome thing, so I'm really thankful for it. So thanks, Doug, for allowing me to live the dream.
Top that!
You better make them cry! I don't know what these guys are talking about, but me and Rachel, we're being held against our will. Help, help, help! No, seriously though. Working with Doug and Rob is amazing. It's pretty much everything you'd imagine it to be. Because coming from a background in Columbia where film is so, structured and strict,
you guys paid them good,
and you gotta, follow all these rules. There is structure and there's rules here, but they're able to break them. There's like some leeway where you can just kind of add a little spontaneity. Is that the way you say it? Spontaneity.
Cut it in post.
Spontaneity. But yeah, I love all the ideas that kind of come out as we're filming and shooting. Like a lot of things that are in the actual